Yo, what's up guys? We are in beautiful Berat, Albania. We're gonna go see what this town has to offer. We did a little preliminary, walking around yesterday, but today we're gonna go get into the castle. We're gonna go see what's around. Funny enough, I feel like I'm staying in a castle because the hotel looks like a castle. So there's our castle, then there's the castle. We're gonna go check out the castle. Pull your socks up. Guys, we are crossing the river, so we are staying over here in that kind of crazy villa looking thing on the right. There's actually a church right next to us. That's cool. That looks like it's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that was there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now on this side is like the main old town side. You guys can see up here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna try to find a cup of coffee. We woke up and we had the hotel breakfast and it was kind of whack. There's fucking bees everywhere. So we pretty much just went back to sleep for a couple hours. Pretty fucked from getting out here. It was pretty exhausting actually. We're gonna head into the town, get a coffee, hit a couple ATMs. Because we gotta go back and pay rent. Well, we already got the rent money out, but we gotta get the money out for utilities and make sure we have enough for the trip and go back to Tirana tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get in as much today for you guys as possible and see what Barat is all about. All right guys, so we are in the old town. Well, we're about to be. We're just crossing over now. We're gonna head over and try to find an ATM. We're gonna need a little bit of dough on us, get a coffee, and then we're gonna head up to the castle, which I'm quite looking forward to. So today should be an interesting day. So this is their main walking street, their little pedestrian area. It seems like most cities in Albania have nice little pedestrian streets, and Barat is no different. Very, very cool town. Easy going, laid back. So guys, I wanna remind you to smash the like button, subscribe, share, help us fight the algorithm because YouTube, pretty much thinks we're a bunch of white trash. I guess no surprise there. So from what I can gather, the further you go this way is like the main city of Barat, and the old city's kind of behind us. So we're on the quest for a cafe. The Mish found one that apparently is pretty good. It's got like, what do you say, 5 stars?
4.7 stars and a lot of reviews.
Oh, you can't beat that.
So, yeah, that's why I look for a lot of reviews.
Yeah, it's a good thing,
But I don't know, let's see.
Go off of other people's experiences, especially.
Since living in Vietnam, it's hard to find a strong coffee.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is hard to find a strong coffee.
I don't know how to explain it, but
well,
if you're Vietnamese, you know.
Yeah, Vietnamese coffee is on a different level.
If you're Vietnamese, you know.
Yeah, I would say it's the same for me. Like finding a strong coffee here is not necessarily
easy. It's not easy.
And also, finding like, a place that's gonna give you the full, pour into the 1 cup. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll use 1 shot of espresso and they'll make 2 cups out of that.
Yes, yeah, double. So like, is it a double shot or a single shot? Actually, I don't know. So
even though their coffee may be good, they're kind of like not really giving you
the full dose.
Yeah.
When we lived in New Zealand, they always gave double shot, but here actually I don't know how it works.
But then in New Zealand you're paying a fucking arm and a leg and...
Yeah, but I used to work there, remember?
Right. My standard of living is so much higher here than when I was in New Zealand.
Yeah,
It was even higher in Vietnam, to be honest with you. I've actually been missing Vietnam lately. I've been kind of sad about how everything worked out over there. The good thing is we left on good terms, so if things were to get back to normal, we could always go back and visit. I do miss Asia. Probably I mostly miss the cheap massage because I'm an athlete and my body was always fucking hurting. So that wasn't the spot, but we're close. We're right near it, so we're gonna go see what they got.
So last night we cut through here and it was so crowded last night.
Yeah, it was cracking over here last night, actually. This is definitely the little like pedestrian street. This
Yeah,
is like,
maybe we'll come back. We'll come here tonight and film.
yeah, this is a really nice city, guys. Like overall, I got nothing but positives to say about Barat. I mean, fresh air, laid back lifestyle, lots of hiking. I mean,
Yeah, really, really beautiful. And the weather right now is like perfect.
yeah, it
It's
really
like
is.
27 degrees Celsius, so like 80 Fahrenheit. And it's just really comfortable.
It's pretty much perfect weather.
Like we just walked from all the way across there. I'm not even sweating, you know?
No, I think we're gonna be
It's great.
sweating a bit though once we get up into to climbing up to that castle, but
I'm definitely like not used to not sweating.
no, I know. It's been pretty hot since we got out here and we came straight from Southeast Asia for the last 4.5 years, so that's been really hot. But how nice is this, guys? This is so chill. You know, if you definitely would need to pay for faster internet though. The internet at our hotel is horrendous. Like you can barely.
Yes, it is. What was it, download or upload?
I couldn't even get the site to work.
I think it was upload, 1 megabyte per second.
Yeah, so
Upload.
you need to, if you're gonna.
It's so bad. Like we were thinking about live streaming last night. Nope.
No, live streaming was not happening.
Well, we would have had to use 4G, but I don't know if we have enough gigs.
If you're gonna live in pretty much a lot of places in Albania, you're gonna want to spend the extra money on the internet. That's gonna be a factor,
Yes.
especially if you're working online.
Now we have, what is it, 20? I think it's 25 megabytes per second.
This is it.
And it's about like $25 a month.
I recognize it right off the top. Because,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go get a coffee. Yo, what up, guys? So we're gonna go back to Zgara Zaloshnja. I don't know, but it's pretty good food, and I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to see me again. So let's go get some Zaloshnja in our life. Yeah, the food was pretty awesome, so I'm pretty down to do it again. All right, guys, so we are going to head up to the castle now. We're just next to the old town and try to make our way up to the castle and see what's what. So we've been eating at that Zgara every day and it's pretty fucking amazing. The town itself is really nice too. I mean, so far I got really positive impression of Barat. Once again, pretty much everywhere I've gone in Albania, I've mostly liked it. I actually think this would be a pretty good destination if you wanted to be a digital nomad and you were looking for a more relaxed way of life, like lots of hiking outdoors. You definitely need to pay for internet though, because the internet is horrendously bad.
But it's pretty cheap, right? What was he saying?
I think it's like $25 a month. So this is the Pasha, the castle of the Pashas or whatever. We filmed this in the last video and we ended up having dinner over here last night, so I'm pretty sure you can cut right through to the main road.
Yeah.
Let's see, is the gate open?
Let's see. Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, you can go through. So this leads up to the road that I believe goes straight to the castle. So this is pretty cool, huh, guys? Kind of shitty that everybody wrote all over it. It's not even like nice graffiti. It's like really shitty graffiti, like some quick style shit.
L13.
So this thing coming up here is called the Gate of the Pashas. So we're gonna walk through there.
Oh yeah, that should be cool.
Yeah, well, you see it in front of you. I don't know how cool it is. It's like kind of in ruins, it looks like. But it's interesting.
It looks cool. They made it into a restaurant or something on the other side.
Is that all part of this or is that separate? I can't tell if this...
It looks connected.
Like, is this the gate or is this whole thing the gate? I'm not really sure.
I mean, I'm sure that part's redone.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna find
It
out.
looks a lot.
Because I think this is
nicer.
gate. I'm not sure if this is the original or what, but so yeah, here we are, guys. We're coming out onto the main road, and then we're gonna try to head up. So this is where we ate last night. The food is pretty good.
Right here, Jay.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. Oh yeah, here's the gate. Yeah, pretty cool. See, look. Gate of the Pasha. And this is the same spot we ate at last night. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of start heading up, see what we can find. But yeah, so far guys, Barat is pretty nice. What a beautiful place. Man, the old town has a great vibe. Cobblestone streets, really seriously beautiful architecture. The food is crazy, guys. Like I was saying before, if you were doing the digital nomad thing out here, you'd have a pretty nice life. It might be a little bit boring during the low season, because from what our homeboy at the Zgara was telling us, the whole place sort of shuts down. And certain times of the day, there'll be absolutely nobody on the street. So, you know, for some people that might be cool. If you're into just being outdoors, hiking, and, you know, having a more laid back lifestyle, and you shell out, you know, like what, $25, $30 more for internet, then this could be a really good option because the accommodation is cheap.
Yeah, it's like 150 euro.
He's saying you get a nice apartment for 150 euro. So, I mean, if that's true, then this is like a fraction of the cost of Tirana. Because in Tirana, you could easily spend 300 to 500 euros for something cool. But Tirana has all the amenities, you know, international airport, lots and lots of restaurants, nightlife, food. Place like this, it's a very seasonal tourist spot. But like I said, depending on the lifestyle you want.
Yeah, they're saying in the winter it's pretty dead.
But if all you're into doing is like throwing on some hiking boots and going outside, this could be worse, you know?
Yeah.
Some kind of a museum over here. We are headed up towards the castle, hopefully, assuming we're going the right way. But look how cool this town is, guys. What a surreal place. All right, guys, so we have arrived at the top of the Barat Castle. We're about to go in.
It's 300 lek.
300 lek, so $3 a person.
And it's open from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Yeah, and the walk up is not hard at all. It's pretty easy.
It's very short.
Lots of shade on the way up.
Yeah.
A couple sunny spots, but not too bad.
No, really not bad at all.
So let's go see what this castle's all about. Look at that. It's pretty sweet. I guess that's the gateway, and this is where up ahead you're going to buy your tickets. Derek.
Thank you.
Papsha. All right, guys, it's castle time. So I think this should be pretty interesting, but as I understand it, it's a castle, but there's still people living up here. So I'm not even sure where to begin. I guess let's take a walk around. Looks like people selling stuff. There's a sign here. Tabaja. I don't know. I forget you don't say the J, so Albanian friends will have to tell me how to pronounce that. But this is the entryway, and now let's go see what's inside this place. I'm not sure which way to go. Do you know which way to go? I guess let's just walk around the whole thing and see what we find. Yeah, look, we got some cannons. Oh man, this is cool. And as you guys can see, you can stay up here. You got guest houses up here. So if you wanted to stay in the castle, in theory, you could do that. Be a little bit annoying though. You'd have to come from the bus station into the city and then climb to the castle. But I mean, it would definitely be a pretty wild experience. So you got a cannon. Oh, this is cool. Ah, here we go. Now we're talking. I have a pretty sweet view from over here. We made it to the lookout kind of at the front of the castle. The walk was pretty painless. It cost us $3 each to get up. You walk through some pretty nice kind of like old city within the castle and look at the payoff. That is beautiful. Alright guys, we are gonna troop up further into the castle. It's so peaceful up here. It's like so chill after being in Tirana. Coming here, really enjoying the outdoors. This castle's pretty wild. We're just gonna follow this up. We're trying to figure out maybe a place to chill and get a coffee, take in some of the scenery. So you guys can see it goes all the way up. All right, so we're at the top of the castle. I have no idea what we're gonna find, but we're gonna keep going forward. This place is pretty huge, actually. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. We went to the castle in Ohrid, and this is much larger. Probably at least, I would think, twice the size of the Samuel's Fortress. Maybe even more, because there's a whole town in here.
Maybe bigger, Jay.
Yeah. There's actually like people still living in here. So that's pretty wild, because in Ohrid, the old town was outside of the castle. So I guess people would have just went into the castle whenever they needed to defend it, whereas here, some people are living full time in the castle. It's a pretty amazing place. Not entirely sure what that means, but we follow this arrow. I think we're about to find out. You could easily spend a whole day up here, guys, in this castle. I think this is definitely an all-day thing if you're going to come out here. There is a lot of sections of this place. It's quite big. Maybe it's this.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess this must be it. Not entirely sure what it does or what it is, but maybe it was like a fortification or a place where they stored something. Looks like this could be a well, but this is pretty well preserved, guys. You got lots of the original wall here. Does look like some parts of it are definitely in ruin, but I mean, it's still a pretty nice structure. Let's see what we find. It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if you go inside or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
There's an entrance. I don't know if you're supposed to go inside.
Still, it's pretty cool though. Pretty sweet. Yeah, this castle's a trip. right, so thumbs up for the Barat Castle. Thumbs up for Barat in general, really. If you were looking for a certain kind of life, like something very involved with nature, more relaxing, then this could be a really, really amazing place to be based because it's so cheap. If you're a tourist, 100% you need to come check this out. As far as for being based here, I would say it's probably the best for people who are looking for kind of more of an outdoorsy lifestyle. Let's see, Fortessa. Let's see if that. But even up here, guys, look at this view. It's a nice place. I think this would be a nice place to be based. I guess, like, probably if you're single, this would be rough. But if you were like a couple and you were into outdoors, or if you were just a single person who was into hiking and more of a solitude kind of life, then I think Barat would be possibly one of the best places I've seen. I mean, you got
really
fresh
beautiful.
air. You can drink the tap water. The rent is like $150 a month, according to the guy at the Zgara.
You could just come here for a couple months if you want.
Yeah, base yourself here for like, I think 3 months. You'd be able to hike probably almost everything in the region.
Yeah.
They have canyons, they have all kinds of stuff. So this is definitely an amazing place. For sure not to be missed. And I mean, if you're living in Tirana, that's another advantage, is that you have these places that are so close by. 3 hours on a bus is nothing, guys. And I think if you take a car, it's much faster. Check this out. We're coming up to this part of the wall, I guess. I don't know if you guys can quite see it from here, but it's pretty impressive. All right, let's see what these are. This is cool. Look, looks like a lot of horse shit in here, so maybe this is a stable. Yeah, all these Ottoman ruins is pretty incredible, guys. This whole city is pretty incredible, actually. I can't believe how like well preserved the old town is, and Jesus, just the size of this castle is crazy. I guess people who have been to Europe before have seen probably more crazy castles than this, but for your boy, this is still really impressive. Alright guys, looks like we found this Orthodox church that we were looking for. It's just over here behind us. So we're going to go check that out. Looks pretty cool. So far, the castle is pretty incredible. This is way bigger than the one that we went to in Ohrid. I would say the one in Skopje looks like it's similar in size, but there wasn't really anything in the one in Skopje. This one has like a full town in it. So it's really interesting. The White Mosque is kind of in ruin, so it looks just like a structure, not really like necessarily like a mosque, but it's an interesting part of the history there. A similar price to living in Vietnam or Thailand. I think it's really an amazing destination. so the castle is finished.
It was amazing.
Pretty epic. We're gonna go back into town, wander around the city a little bit. I need a coffee. I'm fucking falling asleep. It was really, really nice though, man. Beautiful. Yeah, Barat is amazing. Definitely come out here, definitely check it out. And if you're gonna be based in Tirana, it's a really short ride away. And if you're looking to fall off the face of the earth and do a lot of hiking, this could be a cool place to be for a while too.
Internet is good here.
Yeah, if you pay for it. I mean, the internet that comes with most of the accommodations are not very good, so that would probably be something pretty important to sort out if you're gonna be working online and living in the Balkans. Just make sure that whatever city you're in, whatever apartment you're gonna rent, that it's possible for you to upgrade the internet, because the internet that comes with the units is fucking horrendous.
But you can get high speed here.
You can,
It's
yeah.
available.
You can upgrade. And you know, for somebody working online, that's a pretty sweet deal. I mean, with rent this cheap and all these beautiful places close by to walk to and hike to, I mean, you could have a really healthy and chilled out little existence in Barat. This is a nice place. The food is crazy. So far, I think it's the best food I've had in Albania.
Yeah, it's really good.
And that's saying something, because I haven't had much bad food here. Most of the food's been pretty decent. Even the places that aren't that good are still kind of good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Barat is pretty fantastic, guys. We're gonna go head into the city and we'll go see what we find. All right, guys, so we're coming out of the old town. I think we're gonna go into the main city now and try to find some place to get a drink and chill. I'm pretty worn out from climbing all over the castle, so we're still in the old town as we speak, but we're gonna go wander into the new city and we'll go see what the rest of Barat looks like. All right, guys, so we're going into the new city. We're just gonna stroll a little bit. Maybe we'll catch a sunset back over here. This hotel, it has a Canad's at the bottom, which is like a supermarket. It's called, Portic Hotel.
Yeah.
And they have a really nice rooftop. If you guys are in town, you wanna catch a sunset, that's one of the nicer places to do it. It's a really nice view of the city. We're gonna wander through the new city a little bit. Maybe we'll end up back here for sunset again. But give you an idea of how the rest of Barat looks, because I think a lot of people probably just see the old city, and fair enough, the old city's amazing, but let's see what it actually looks like in Barat. We'll go into the main town. This is around where the bus dropped us off when we took the city bus from the bus terminal into the town. It was somewhere over here. So I think if you walk down any of these streets on the right, those will take you down to the walking street, and this is the main drag where the bus goes through. So I'm not sure if it's like the main drag of the town, but for sure it's an artery. I would think that goods, services, food, stuff like that, a lot cheaper here than it would be in the old town. This is probably where, if you're living here, you would probably do most of your shopping, because as the tourist season dies out, I imagine that a lot of the old town probably shuts down. I mean, there are people living there, but my guess is that most people come here for most goods and services. So it should be interesting for us to have a stroll. This looks more like Tirana to me, like some of the communist style architecture and just big sidewalks, which is nice. It's a very nice town, even here. Just a really good vibe here in Barat. Really cool. I'm kind of glad we took the time to get out of Tirana for a bit and have a look, you know? See what else is out there. By the time you guys see this video, it'll be a while though, because we got a lot of content ahead of this that we're still working on, but we've already been to a few different spots now in Albania, a few spots in North Macedonia. I guess if we get the whole vaccine thing figured out, we'll get to see a few more spots, because we're trying to do a little bit all over Europe, obviously. I mean, for us, it's nice to even be in Europe, you know? Opportunity to see a lot of places, but we're gonna need to get the vaccine before we can see any of them, so.
There.
Yeah, down there is the walking street, and I'm gonna say this is probably just a regular shopping district. It does look quite a lot like Tirana. Everybody's more or less friendly. People seem pretty amused and curious about you. Haven't got any real bad attitudes or dirty looks. Like in Korcha, I had a kind of a weird thing where like I wouldn't buy some peanuts from a guy, and he got kind of weird and was talking all kinds of shit, and like I haven't seen anything like that here. Everybody's been super nice in Barat. This is a pretty nice place, guys. I mean, it's not going to be a big nightlife spot. There's probably not going to be a whole lot to do, but if you did base yourself here, you'd have a lot of access to nature, and it does look like they have all the basics. You've got money changers, pharmacies, you know,
wine,
lots of wine, restaurants, random old streets,
cell phone shop.
Yeah, cell phone shops. You pretty much have it all. It's a beautiful place. And according to what the homie was saying at the Zgara, the cost of an apartment here is absurdly low. So that's a nice advantage. Go wander up to this cathedral, see what that looks like. See what's up. I definitely like it here. It's peaceful. Maybe a little bit more boring than probably I would want to live. I mean,
really nice weather.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I think the weather's fantastic. The food is crazy. The nature is awesome. Personally, I think I need a bit of a bigger city, but for a place to hang out or even to come spend a month and just hike around, I'd definitely be into that.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like there's canyons nearby. There's a lot going on.
They have like rafting and stuff too.
A lot of outdoor activities. The town itself is small, guys. It is pretty small. I don't know what the population is, but I can't imagine that it's huge. But it does have all the basics. Really a beautiful city. I mean, just absolutely incredibly beautiful. But again, if you were a young person, I don't know. If you were single, maybe it's not the best place to be based. I have a feeling that because there's not that many big cities here, period, really Tirana is the spot. If you're single, you're looking for nightlife, you're looking for entertainment. But if you're looking for a quiet life, solitude, some hiking, but still having convenience and a very low cost of living, well, maybe Barat is for you. Definitely a lifestyle, I'll tell you that, man. You feel like your blood pressure goes down when you walk around this place. Because Tirana is still pretty chill too, guys, but if you compare Tirana to here, Tirana is like Manhattan compared to here, you know. But for us, coming from Vietnam, coming from Ho Chi Minh City for so long, being in a place like Barat, this is like the countryside, and coming even to Tirana seems pretty quiet and chill compared to what we're used to. So yeah, it's been a really nice trip. I've really enjoyed coming here and checking it out. Let's go see what's up with this park. There's this kind of crazy building we've been wanting to take a look at over here. It's a little bit up ahead. Maybe we can get through to it. If not, I'm not really sure how to get there, but apparently it was a university and it was converted from a university into a hotel. It's this big dome, so we're gonna try to get up and film that because it's kind of interesting. Looks like this is the very end of the pedestrian thing. Yeah, there it is. The Hotel Colombo. You can kind of see it in the distance a little bit. Let's see how close we can get to this. Because it's definitely a strange fucking structure to, you know, looks like it should be a city hall or something.
Oh no, this is the other side, Jack.
Oh, so they...
Look, there's construction in the middle.
Oh, I see. So they closed it.
I guess this side isn't finished yet.
Oh, wow. So this is the other half. Wow, okay. Oh, that is cool. So this is gonna go straight through. Oh, you gotta tell me they got fucking Mormons out here too? That's terrible. place that actually has culture, and they got these fucking clones around. Jesus. Fucking Mormons in Albania, that's horrifying. Oh. Place has got a deep culture, a deep history. The last thing they need is a bunch of fucking idiots from America telling them Joseph Smith is their fucking messiah. Fucking hilarious. I guess you find them everywhere. I didn't expect to see a bunch of fucking Mormons walking around in Barat. That's sad.
This is such a small town.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It has its own culture. It doesn't need their toxic bullshit, you know?
You know what? Like, we saw them in Chiang Mai as well, and I wasn't expecting them there either.
No, no. It's funny though.
I can't tell you I'm surprised.
Yeah, like I guess I'm not surprised. You get Mormons everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's a shame because it's, you know, they're just trying to infect a beautiful place with their toxic bullshit. But let's go see. I want to go see if we can see this crazy structure up here. Let's go check out the Hotel Colombo. Wow, look at that. So this was a university, and then they converted this into a hotel.
That's crazy.
Yikes. Look at that. That is wild. I feel like this should be a city hall, not a hotel, you know? Like a city hall or a government building or museum. But it's a pretty grand hotel. So yeah, it looks like over here, guys, they're building, I guess they're going to be building something. It's going to be connecting this walking street to the other side where there's more like clubs, restaurants and stuff. We're going to go back towards the hotel with the nice view to kind of cap off our day. But yeah, you can see that there is construction.
It's like a parking garage.
So it looks like, yeah, like a parking garage, but they're gonna maybe have like a park above it. So that's cool, I guess. Which it does make sense in a town like this where there's a lot of tourists coming in to have a spot to park.
Yeah, a lot of people drive here. They have a car, rent a car.
I can't imagine what it must be like driving on those old town streets though, jeez. Barat has been really interesting experience. I've really enjoyed coming here. The people have been fantastic. The food has been fantastic. It's definitely a small town though. Really, really small. But for how small it is, there's a lot of places to go see and a lot of stuff to do and a lot of nice outdoor stuff to do. The food is off the chain. It's a nice place to be. Easygoing life. It was a good break. We needed a break. Things are a little crazy because, you know, things are slowly starting to pick up for us a little bit. We're starting to get a lot of inquiry, for, believe it or not, guys, for people who want to go to Vietnam. And for those of you in Vietnam sitting in the lockdowns, you must be like, why would anybody want to do that? Well, if they're coming from China, Vietnam's looking like a pretty inviting place. So we're starting to get a lot more inquiry. So I think what I predicted is going to come true. I think all those ESL teachers are going to flee China. They're going to flood into Vietnam. So my prediction will be a lot of them won't last. But that being said, I think they're still going to try it. So it's going to be an interesting time for us in terms of our business. And I'm pretty happy to be based out in Albania because I also see a lot of opportunity here for the digital nomads. So my relocation business is definitely taking on a couple different angles at the moment, and it's been getting a little bit crazy. So it was nice for us to get out of the city and come out to Barat, have a look around, and so far we really like what we see. But yeah, guys, this is the new town, basically the city itself. The old town was where we filmed the last couple videos, and the castle. I think Barat is actually a little bit bigger as well, like where the bus station is a little bit of a journey from over here. And you have to take a city bus to get from the bus station into the town, or a taxi. The city bus was like 30 lakhs, so it was like 30 cents to get into the town. And I think a taxi's like $5. So still not bad. Very, very inexpensive destination. We've been eating for about I'm gonna say we've been eating for about between $12 and $15, $16 a meal for 2 people. So, and that's been getting like a bunch of different things, not just getting like 1 or 2 things. You know, we're going in there, we're getting like 4 or 5 different dishes. So if you wanted to eat on a budget, I think you could do that real easy here. Coffee's been real cheap, even at this VIP kind of luxury hotel with the rooftop. I think we're paying $1.50 for a cappuccino.
Yeah, it's still really cheap.
So yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat it. $40 a night. We're staying in this kind of crazy, like Ottoman structure on the other side of the river. Very beautiful. The room itself is pretty nice. The only thing I'm a little bit weirded out by is it seems like the guy at the reception doesn't really understand the Airbnb thing, and like
his English is not so good.
Yeah, his English isn't so great, so I'm hoping we all understand each other, so when I go to check out tomorrow, he doesn't expect me to pay him any money because we've already paid. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but you know, that would probably be the only complaint that I have. That and the breakfast. The breakfast was cool, but it was like bees everywhere. So
yeah, too many bees.
So
but actually it was delicious, and I would have stayed longer if there wasn't so many bees.
Yeah, but there was just too many bees everywhere. It was not a pleasant experience.
I was afraid we will get stung.
Went out and did our own thing, and that was fine too. But yeah, it has not been a very expensive trip. Some places in Albania, $40 a night, you don't get something that cool, but here in Barat, you get a pretty nice spot for $40 a night.
Yeah.
Like old Ottoman building, really nice.
Hot water.
Really good hot water. The room's pretty warm. It is colder here, guys,
they have
than in
air
Tirana.
Conditioner and heater.
Yeah, so 100%, man. Come check out Barat. You won't be disappointed.
Go.
All right, guys, so that's a wrap for us. Barat was awesome, beautiful place, highly recommend it. We're definitely gonna come out here again, maybe spend a week where we can go hiking for a while and see what's around. If you're thinking about being a digital nomad out here, it would probably be a very healthy lifestyle, very nice city, really good food. I definitely can recommend it as a tourist destination. 100% if you're coming to Albania, you gotta check out Barat. And if you're gonna be living in Tirana, it's very close by, it's well worth the trip. So we're gonna go back to Tirana tomorrow, and hopefully you enjoyed the Barat content. If you're looking at going to Southeast Asia to teach English and you want connections so you don't get ripped off or have any dramas, give us a holler. If you're thinking about coming to Albania, work online, digital nomad, give us a holler. We'll get you guys set up with apartments. Somebody who can help you with the residency. We'll sort everything out for you. Pull your shoes up. What do you think of when you think of Albania? I think of opportunity. I think of a country that's open. I think of a country that wants long-stay expats, that wants people to come and invest, wants new ideas, and is looking towards the West. I think that Albania is a beautiful country with incredible landscapes that can offer a very comfortable lifestyle at a very reasonable price. We will help navigate your journey to becoming an expat in Albania. We're working with some of the top lawyers. We can help establish businesses. We can help you get your residency. We can help you get real estate. We can arrange almost any contact that you might need for the process of moving here in almost any city in the country. We will simplify the process. We'll make it a lot easier for you to move to a country that maybe in the past would have been more of a challenge. With our help, it's going to be a walk in the park.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start? You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.